Hey guys, it's Cameron Demo from Lodi, Wisconsin. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between the CO2 tank and 20-ounce CO2 tank and 3000 psi 48 cubic inch tank. About a couple of days ago. Okay, I've been paintballing for about a year now. Okay, so let's see. Sorry, I was just looking at something. So, anyways, let's talk about CO2. I have two of them here, two cylinders, 20 ounce, and 12 ounce. We'll just get to the 20 ounce because we don't need two. Need two. Okay, first of all, let's get down to the core what CO2 really is. CO2 is a very cold gas, or somewhat liquid slash gas. Anyways, and okay, so let's say we're shooting, and we're in the middle of a paintball war, and we're just shooting, and sometimes you kind of want to get out there and shoot, like 10 to 15 balls, okay, paintballs. So, anyways, you have that much of liquid when you get filled, okay. So when you're shooting, okay, first of all, what happens is your liquid will start turning into the gas. For that, your FPS, feet per second, also known as, will drop. And when it drops, your FPS, and like what happens is your bullets will curve, your bullets will go down, your bullets will go up. It's really odd, and then your FPS will go to like 250, to 290, 300. It's a wacky thing. It's odd. Anyways, it's not the very best thing. Anyways, when you tip this down, this is empty right now, so I really don't care, and it's not put into my gun. When we put this down, okay, the liquid CO2 will come down, actually drip into your gun. Like there's this little gas line that goes up to your gun. Well, it will drip in there, your airline, whatever you want to call it, will drip into your gun, get in there, and when you start shooting, it'll go up and up, and it'll get into the springer where it's about to shoot and everything. Well, that will like freeze the ball, and it'll go out and it'll hit someone, and it'll feel like a rock or a marble hitting them. Anyways, and those projectiles go out at 270 FPS. Depends which your fuel owner says, like how fast your FPS is. Down at my place at Apocalypse, ours is like below 300. Anyway, about that. And so with that in mind, hold on, I'm trying to think now what I just forgot about saying. Okay, yeah, tipping this down and get up in your gun. It'll freeze the ball. It'll freeze your spring. It'll freeze everything. Jam up your gun. Possibly break some parts and total your gun. I mean, you can get it to replace sometimes. That's on a rare occasion. It's CO2. It's cold. And it gets hard and then turns into gas and funkies up your gun. And then your FPS goes to like 350 to like 150, and it's like, whoa, we're like way out. So anyways, and it's just odd, and it could break your gun. So this is a CO2 capacity 20 ounce CO2 tank. Okay, so a good thing about it is, when you're a newbie, we all been newbies. I've been a newbie. A couple of my friends are starting right now. They're newbies. You always start out with CO2, no matter what. I mean, unless it's a rare occasions, like let's say you buy one of those expensive like dye guns. You get like one of those. I think you could get air tank, but I don't know. I got a Tipman 98 custom off of Craigslist. Worked freaking fine. Oh, sorry. It's horrible, hotter than hell outside. Even though it's dark behind me, but I mean it was hotter than hell outside. So it's just not it's not a good gas. It's not good for your environment. In the O-ring, I think it will zoom in on it. I don't know if it'll focus on it, but there we go. There we go. Finally, it focused in. That O-ring right there, that little part right, come on, there, I'm kind of touching by the top, by the tip. There we go, by the tip, right there. And that little zero type thing by the thread right here. Anyways, the O-ring. Well, every single time you shoot it, this thing freezes, and I've seen it before because it's like completely white. And anyways, if you don't have an O-ring, sometimes you'll see CO2 coming out. So when it shoots, some CO2 kind of exits it and kind of just figures it a way out, and you're losing CO2. So CO2, not a good thing. If you're a newbie, go ahead and use it for maybe a year. Try to get a air tank as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't say I've been playing. Oh, I actually didn't get this thing a couple days ago. A couple months ago. So I think I should have got this a bit sooner, but my dad wouldn't let me. Anyways, had to explain to him what was better about it. Anyways, this right here is a 3000 psi, not carbon fiber, but aluminum 40 cubic inch high pressure air tank, aka also known as HPA. Sometimes I have some bad. I don't think a lot of them. Sorry. Anyways, get back to it. So this thing will be. There's a thing called hydrochloric testing. Well, this thing. When I got it, it was on Craigslist. This thing was. Whatever it's called. It was. I'm trying to think. Outdated. There we go. That was the word I'm looking for. Now, as soon as I got this one, so this one is not outdated. This is outdated at, I'm not going to say because I don't think I'm supposed to say. Anyways, so, the good thing about this is, first of all, it's a clean thing. It's air. We breathe air. So I mean, if it wasn't clean, it'd be this world wouldn't be alive. We'd all be dead. Okay. This is air. It's high pressure air, except for it's just very tremendous pressure. 3000 psi, so pressure. And yeah, that's just about it. So, and I got a couple more things to say. The O-ring that I showed you guys a couple times ago. Come on, man. Focus harder. Damn. Being a fricker. Anyways, it's not focusing. You guys saw. Oh crap. Never mind. Okay. Anyways, this is. Hold on. Before I get to this. This O-ring, and first of all, it doesn't freeze up. It won't become white like the CO2. This is not cold. It's air. So, warning, don't leave, and, by the way, don't leave this out under 130 degrees, okay? First of all, when it's this is 3000 psi. You can see right now, I'll give you to the gauge if it will focus. I don't think it will right now. Oh, it is kinda. Okay, anyways, it's kinda, yeah, there you go. See, right now it's just about at 3000 psi, a little less. Well, the reason why that is, first of all, I took, come on, focus. There we go. First of all, I shot 10 rounds today, and it doesn't really matter. Anyways, if this thing does get hot, it has a little expansion room. Or if it gets to like 90 degrees, it has a little expansion room. 130, I mean, First of all, better thing about it has two, one, two, one, two burst discs. Except for the CO2 only has one burst disc. You can see there's just only one. Nothing else around it. And yeah. So, and another thing is that they know when this is filled. This is 3,000 psi, and right now it is at 3. It's just about at 3,000 psi. This, they kind of just wait. I mean, it's 20 ounces, so they'll take it and be 20 ounces, but you don't really know if it's full. I mean, it doesn't have the exact. I mean, it's just not. You just can't be sure. Okay. But they'll try to do their best, and of course they'll get close. But we don't know if it's completely full. It could be, the thing will be here, and they'll fill it to here. We don't know. It's just how it is. This they actually know. And first of all, this does have quite a bit of weight to it, and it is a good thing to have this cap, so you don't get this scratch, you don't get this full of dirt, don't get that in there full of dirt or nothing. Lubricate this somewhat. Yeah, just lubricate this a little bit. Hold on, I gotta check something. Okay, anyways. Yeah, just lubricate that up a little bit if you could. Warning. Now, this is more dangerous, or, I'll talk about this in another video. Anyways, right now we're just talking about tanks. This is a 10 times as better tank, okay? First of all, it's more better than the environment, okay? You won't be spending a lot of money on O-rings. I didn't think I told you, but you'll be spending, like, maybe in a couple years, you're spending, like, $50 on O-rings, or $30, I'm sorry, over exaggerating there, Cam. Anyways, this you'll spend maybe maximum $3, $3 to $4. That's depends how many times you go paintballing. If you're a serious freaking paintballer and you really want to go, yeah, I mean you might be spending. It depends how much you play. I don't know. I'm not a perfect exact person on them, but it's yeah. So trust me, this beginner, okay, for a little while. I recommend it as soon as possible. I'm trying to get your interest out of this into this. Okay, this is okay for a little while, but it'll mess up your gun, it'll break your gun, it'll wear it down easier. It's just 10 times as better, okay? So, I'm trying to get your interest out of this into this, and you're supposed to understand it. Okay, please switch as soon as possible. It's 10 times as better, and your gun will not break easier. Yeah, I think that's just about it, and that's just about all the time I have. So, I'll see you later. Peace out, Cam.